I'm Krista Hermanson of Krista Hermanson Design, and I've been helping people fall in love with their homes for over 20 years. Today, we're going to talk about creating an outdoor living space that you can enjoy as long as you're willing to maybe put extra cozy socks on at the end of the season. If you're not following us already, please hit the subscribe button. We'd love to have you in the community. Now, let's get into some tips to create a livable, cozy outdoor space that you can enjoy for the entire season. So let's first talk about tips for layouts. Outdoor living spaces are very much like indoor living spaces in that you want to think about zones and what's going to happen functionally within each of those zones. Also, of course, you're always thinking about how you want to feel in your space. What are the primary activities you want to do here? Do you want to have a buffet on your back dining table, or do you want everybody getting burgers straight off the grill? How do you like to entertain, and how do you want to handle food preparation and serving inside and outside? Because obviously, unless you have a full-blown outdoor kitchen, you're not going to be doing all your food prep outdoors. So consider the most common usages of your space and plan your layout around that. Where's the kitchen in relation to the outdoor eating area? Is there an easily accessible path? Is it simple to bring goods and supplies out to your guests? And are you able to interact with your guests as you prepare whatever it is you're serving? In the example that we're sitting in today, there's easy access from the back door straight to the grill. The dining area is right next to the grill as well, so it's easy to pile the kids in there and feed them and have the adults perhaps in the more loungy area. If space allows, create separate functional areas. In this backyard, we've created a dining area, a conversation area, and a contemplation or reading area as well within the outdoor living furniture. Also think about your focal point. Does your backyard have a beautiful view? The lovely thing about this inner city backyard is the nice tall fences give protection from the wind and also this beautiful sense of privacy. Next summer when we come back, I would like to bring in more plants and have more greenery in addition to what is existing. An outdoor fire pit can be a fantastic gathering space for cozy moments, for marshmallow roasts and cocoa. So if your backyard allows for it, it's super nice to pull a gas line over and have an outdoor fireplace or fire pit that will allow for that type of gathering. So when you're thinking about creating outdoor living spaces, also consider lighting, because you're creating either a living or a dining area outside. Think of the types of lightings that you would use in your living room or your dining room, and then find an outdoor safe application that will work. That could be battery operated, it could be USB recharged, it could be outdoor approved CSA certified lighting for use in an outdoor environment. Just make sure that whatever you're using, if it is electrical, that it is specified for outdoors. You can mount sconces to fences, to exterior walls, to pieces of furniture. I love chunky outdoor lamps that are used for outdoor, that are actually designed for outdoor applications, because it really creates that sense of being in a room, even though you're outdoors enjoying the fresh air. On a recent trip to California, I took this photograph of some beautifully lit exterior stairs, and I also love the way on the West Coast, everyone wraps their trees with just beautiful bright white lights. This is a lovely way to introduce soft lighting to your exterior areas without feeling like there's this glaring, bright light that attracts so much attention or blinds you in the darkness. Think about what types of materials you are using for your outdoor furniture. One of the things to consider is how heavy or light the furniture is, If you've got a super windy location, then a really blowy flyaway chair that acts like a kite in a high wind is maybe not your best choice. So also consider weight and wind velocity when you're choosing your outdoor pieces. There's a whole range of materials that outdoor furniture comes in. Aluminum is great. It's rust resistant and it's lightweight, so it's easy to move around in a non-super windy environment. It's also great for Calgary's rain and snow. Teak is beautiful, or teak look, hardwoods, anything that comes from a tropical location, and I'm not suggesting you use an endangered material. Those woods can be very, very dense, which means they'll stand up relatively well to Calgary's climate. Again, you have to check the labels and you need to pay attention to what the materials are. Wrought iron can be great. Resin and wicker can be great. Wicker will degrade on its own, but there are so many beautiful wicker look resins that are available now that stand up fabulously to our climate. Steel, of course, is always good. We've dropped in a photo here of an outdoor view area that is spectacular. But also, this is a high wind area, so we put in very heavy furniture so that it's not going to blow off the balcony and create a safety hazard. So always think about the conditions that are existing in your space before you specify materials. And so think about weight for sure. Concrete and stone can be great, super durable. I mean, think of all the statuary and grease that's still outside and beautiful. Very durable, very difficult to move around. I tried to move this concrete coffee table for our photo shoot and I just about regretted it. And then acrylic can be a beautiful choice as well. It's lightweight, again, easy to stack or move around, but also subject to wind. Treat your outdoor upholstery pieces very differently than you would your indoor space, because you need to use outdoor fabrics like Sunbrella or the equivalent. We have beautiful hot sun in Calgary and it will fade all fabrics eventually. But outdoor fabrics are made from solution-dyed acrylic fibers, which gives you a much longer lifespan in terms of color fastness, UV resistance, and durability. So not all outdoor fabrics are created equal. I love to anchor a seating area or an outdoor dining area with an outdoor rug. However, it needs to be something that is going to allow moisture to flow through it and dry out quickly. An area rug that remains sopping wet is not your friend. Don't forget to add thick, cozy blankets to create snuggle spaces outdoors. It's a beautiful way to enjoy a good book and also to extend your season. Do non-feather pillow inserts unless you're going to take them in and out of your house or your garage every single night. So after investing all the time and energy and cash in making this into a nice, cozy outdoor gathering space, you don't want to leave it completely subject to the weather. These customized covers are great because they fit each piece of furniture individually and they protect from the environment and also maybe from some animals that might want to come and snuggle up in there. In this case, we ordered custom covers to fit the furniture grouping that we had created here. So we have a very large oversized one that covers the entire sectional and then individual ones for each of the chairs, and we dimensioned these to fit nicely like a tailored garment. They're made in a super heavy duty canvas that is waterproof. So this provides protection from the rain and the wind and maybe any dirt that might be blowing around on a day-to-day basis. At the end of the season, however, you should remove all the upholstered items from your outdoor furniture and store them in your basement or in your garage. Unless your garage is heated, I would suggest your basement. Maybe you have some room in your mechanical room. Alternately, if you do not have space to bring everything indoors, then I would take the upholstered pieces out, store them safely somewhere clean and dry in a section of your basement, and then put your outdoor covers over top of the frames. You don't want to leave your wood treated or your acrylic or polymer things outdoors without some protection from the moisture and the sun. So in that case, I would put the furniture covers back on the furniture frames, draw them tight, and when you see that maybe some snow or moisture is sitting on the top of the canvas covers, then just take your old-fashioned broom and brush the moisture or the snow off of them.
No.
Thanks so much for joining us today, this little gallivant through the outdoor backyard. I hope that you've gotten some useful tips for you today. And please, please, please make Britt happy and hit the subscribe button.